Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Second down and 8.
Ready, Crocodile 80. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Go. Rig alert, rig alert. '70 range. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. They'll run with the 2nd round pick in the April draft. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Set up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Riggs.
Now Richardson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll throw here on third and short. Open man, right side. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up fourth down. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. Now Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. Now a third and 2. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Bears first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was third and 2 as they convert. To throw is Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. 1 quarter. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day.
That's to the sideline and intercepted.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set, go.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
Ready up.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Set up.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Richardson operating from the pistol. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Montez Sweat that time. Fights his way in to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
from the gun on third down. Richardson. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down, and here comes fourth down. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down. Oh, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On third down, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Chicago. Throwing again, Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
His drive will start on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a give up the middle, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Throwing, Richardson. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. Last name 19. Street.
They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Go.
From the gun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They send him right out of the slot. Williams to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, they've left the tight end wide open in the middle of the field. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. He is in. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. 2nd half. Drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bears 1st down. Here's Williams now to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears are back within a score. It's now 17-10. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Set up.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Back to 60, let's go. Viking 18. Check smash. Get up.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Man in motion, heading left. A Very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
12 yards on that hookup. First down, Chicago.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll go play action here with Williams. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And the Ravens will take over at their own 15.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one caught by Hawkinson. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching. Here's 2nd and 9.
70 Lion. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Whoa. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On 2nd down, Richardson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, And that catch gets him a first down. Off play action. Here's Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing again, Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
19 tiger.
On second down, it's Williams. Over the top, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Now, the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go now. Panther Street.
A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Ready, set. Set, ready. Warrior 70. Set, go.
Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Trap 60. Set, go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going up top. That is hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Slot man in motion left. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Checking it down, this one is caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now a give on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check go.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, go.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Let's go now.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
They'll run here. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It is 2nd down and 5. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll motion over Flowers. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On play action, Richardson. That is caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end, yet somehow they get a touchdown here. It looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.